Welcome, everybody, to a sunny and hot afternoon here in Statesboro as Tormenta FC Girls Academy welcomes Charlotte Eagles into town for the first time this season and only time this season. These two teams did face off just last Thursday, resulting in a Charlotte Eagles 3-0 victory over Tormenta. Tormenta obviously looking to exact revenge as they host Charlotte Eagles this afternoon. Current look at the standings. Actually, before I mention that, do not worry about changing the color scheme on your broadcast here. Tormenta is wearing the white kits and Charlotte is wearing the blue kits. As we look at the live standings for the USL Girls Academy, Southeast Coast Division, Carolina Ascent FC sits atop the division with 3 matches played, 3 wins, 9 points, having yet to give up a goal this season. Not far behind them is NC Courage, sitting in second place, having only played 1 match this season, but still undefeated with 1 win and a +6 goal differential, so a 6-0 victory in their only match this season. Going down to 4th place, you'll find Charlotte Eagles, having played 4 matches with 1 win and 3 losses. 3 points on the season, 4 points, 4 goals scored, 12 conceded with a -8 goal differential. Sitting in 5th place in the division is South Georgia Tormenta FC, having played 2 matches so far this season, still waiting to collect their first win, and also looking to score their first goal of the season as well. Currently sitting at a -8 goal differential. Qualifying for the playoffs is going to be rather tough for both of these squads, as the top team from each division, based on points per game, will qualify for the playoffs. But don't tell either side any of that information, because you know they're going to be fighting hard today. And we're going to have a offside call against Charlotte. Tormenta is going to be taking this one from inside their own half. We're going to have a restart, a goal kick here from Charlotte Eagles. USL Girls Academy, having just been established just last year, with 34 clubs competing this season across 7 divisions. Both of these teams will find themselves in the Southeast Coast Division with 5 other or 5 clubs total. Carolina Ascent FC, NC Courage, South Carolina United Bantams, Charlotte Eagles, and South Georgia Tormenta FC. There's a feed into the box. Has a couple defenders right around her. Try to lob it into the box again. Easily collected by the Charlotte Eagles goalkeeper. As I said earlier in the broadcast, these two teams did meet just last Thursday at Charlotte Christian School. Charlotte coming out with a 3-0 victory, scoring in the 45th minute, doubling up their score in the 55th minute, and then adding that extra bit of insurance just before full-time whistle in the 83rd minute. This is Tormenta's home opener for their USL Girls Academy season. Having gone on the road to start the season against Carolina Ascent with a 5-0 loss, followed up with a Charlotte Eagles visit, resulting in a 3-0 loss. Charlotte Eagles, on the other hand, have played many more matches than Tormenta so far this season. Started off the season at home against NC Courage with a 6-0 loss. Went on the road to Carolina Ascent with a 3-0 loss. Then hosted Tormenta for a 3-0 win. And then went on the road against South Carolina United Bantams for a 3-1 loss. So the season is just about over for Charlotte Eagles as they look to restart this play from a corner kick. Tormenta, on the other hand, still has a few more matches left in their season as they host Carolina Ascent on June 23rd, followed by a visit to South Carolina United Bantams on July 2nd, and ultimately coming back home for a July 9th home matchup against South Carolina United Bantams. Tormenta able to clear the initial service from that corner kick. Charlotte trying to generate something on their second chance. Tormenta able to clear that one away as well. This one's going to go out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. Heading into this match, only 3 players from the Tormenta Girls Academy team have played every single minute of the season so far. Those would be Gianna Pacheco, Gabriela Gallegos, and Ellie Gallagher. And looking at the starting lineup tonight, or for this afternoon, all 3 of them are also in the starting lineup for today, so they will continue that streak, barring any substitutions as we progress through the match. Charlotte's going to build this one out of the back. Some momentary pressure there from Tormenta. Charlotte able to evade it. Getting a little crafty with her shoulder there to evade the Tormenta defender. Tormenta is able to collect that one, move it back up the pitch. As Selena Duncan currently has the ball, trying to feed it back inside over to Julia Prentice. Out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. This one's going to be Gianna Pacheco to throw this one back in. can see some heavy gusts coming through Tormenta Stadium as you see their jerseys affected by those gusts. It's a good refreshing reprieve from the heat we're experiencing in Statesboro today. I'm sure the players are appreciating that. Charlotte's going to start this one out of the back with a short goal kick there, trying to feed it up to Megan Coffey. Jay Neal's going to send this one up top, but too far for Victoria Hefner, as Dee Figueroa is going to collect that one and not even put her hands on it. She's just going to feed it to her back line, and they're going to try to build out of the back. Charlotte again trying to use that lane along the left flank to access the corner, but denied by the Tormenta defense. Long throw from Charlotte there, past the line of defense, and Tormenta's going to shield this one as it goes out of bounds, but the ref is going to give this one to Charlotte for a corner kick. Ball just barely deflecting off the Tormenta defender as it went out of bounds across the goal line. Charlotte with a low-driven corner there, getting into the box. Second service, header, and Charlotte scores. 14th minute, and I will be right back. Charlotte capitalizing on that second opportunity to serve a ball back into the box. Taking an early lead here in Tormenta Stadium. As we currently look at the clock, we're in the 15th minute, and Charlotte has another chance here as they race toward the goal line, out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. And Tormenta's going to have a corner kick here. Hand raised, high lofting ball short of the goal area. Easily deflected out by Charlotte's defense. Second service goes in, and we have a goal! Not even 5 minutes later, Tormenta able to get one in the net and even it up against the Charlotte Eagles. We are even here in the 17th minute, 1-1, with Tormenta's captain, number 16, T. Hedman, getting on the other end of that service. Here, Charlotte Eagles trying to build an attack along the right flank. Good defense there from Gallegos. Cutting back inside, looking for a little bit of support, finds that. And they're going to swing this over to the right side. Charlotte able to turn that one over. Has some space to work with, looking for her teammate. Turned over. And Gallegos trying to force that one back toward the center circle. Charlotte picking that one up, trying to get back into the penalty area. Tormenta clearing that attack. And Selena Duncan taking a challenge there from Jane Neal, going out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Jonna Pacheco's going to pick this one up, put this one back into play. Has support in the middle of the field with Gallegos, decides to go up to T. Hedman, number 16. Gallegos trying to put her ball on, or her foot on top of the ball there, kicked out of bounds by Caroline Coles, out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Put back into play, sent over to T, swung over to the right side of the pitch to Ashlyn Parsick, looking for a little support, going to drop all the way back to the back line, has some space to work with, feeding it back over to the corner, has one defender on her with a couple of defenders there for support. This one tried to thread it over to the goal area for Ella Peterson, but the ball rolled over the goal line, out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Here's Gallegos dropping this one back to Julia Prentice, going all the way back to the goalkeeper, Di Figueroa. Long ball up to the top line. T in hot pursuit. Charlotte's looking to send that one back to the keeper. Turned back to the flank and couldn't escape her own first touch, and that ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Quickly sent back into play. Gallegos, ball deflected off Charlotte. Here's Brooke Norris with the ball. Sent up to Ella Peterson, trying to take her defender on one-on-one. Charlotte wins this duel this time around. And that one's going to go out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Ella Peterson streaking through the defense there with her hand raised, trying to attract some attention. Gets the ball, and then T. Hedman earns a foul there inside Charlotte's half. Ref's going to come over to tend to her, see how she's doing. Charlotte Eagles, Millicent Jones showing some good sportsmanship there, helping T get back up onto her feet. We're going to have a direct kick for Tormenta FC, just about 10 yards from the top of the 18-yard box. Lofton crossed into the penalty area. Loose ball picked up by the Charlotte goalkeeper. Not much of a threat to begin with because as it deflected off the Charlotte defenders, there weren't any Tormenta players there to jump on the second ball and try to put a threat in place, but Charlotte thankful for that opportunity. There's T with a turnover here on the right flank, just outside the box. Sends that one in, out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Great job by T to force the turnover, take advantage of that space in front of her. And as pressure was starting to approach, serving that one into the box for Selena Duncan. You'll see those two looking to pair up many times throughout this match. There's Gallegos on the ball. Reagan Young offering her assistance. Figueroa telling her to go back out wide so she can draw the defense in and send it over to her. Now we're going to swing to the right side of the field. Found a lane in the middle. And Charlotte collects the loose ball off the errant first touch from Gallegos. And Charlotte with a wall pass there. Great stop by Figueroa. Victoria Hefner sprinting toward the right flank there, trying to keep the ball in. Unable to do so, so we are actually going to have a Charlotte throw in here. She must have got a foot on it as it went before it went out of bounds, so earning that throw in there. Ball served into the box, easily collected. Not a single Charlotte Eagle. Didn't even look like there was one in the box, but now Tormenta's going to look to go the other way. Here's D with the ball, streaking down the right side of the pitch. Has Selena Duncan on the far post. T takes a shot. Just wide and out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Great opportunity from T. She was drawing in those defenders. Not afraid to go at them. That's the confidence that head coach Jim Robbins likes to see from her. So much so that Coach Jim has opted to incorporate T into some of the W League trainings. Give her that additional experience with higher level of competition. She's got a high ceiling, so might as well put her up against some good competition. And here's Gallegos earning a free kick in the middle of the field inside of the Tormenta half. Helped up by her teammate, Reagan Young. Over the top ball, sent over to T, turned over. Charlotte trying to clear that one out. And here's Tormenta trying to win a second ball and generate offensive opportunity here. Pacheco on the ball. Lovely combination there with Gallegos. Has the corner available to her, trying to take her defender on. One-on-one there. Ball out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. And here's Charlotte with another short goal kick, building out of the back. Lofting ball over the Tormenta top line. We get another long ball. And Tormenta's back line is going to calmly deal with that one. Prentice battling with Kinsey Bishop. Kinsey Bishop still with the ball at her feet, trying to find a way into the penalty area. Great opportunity there for Megan Coffey, goes out of bounds. Deflected by the Tormenta goalkeeper, out of bounds for a Charlotte corner kick. Looks like Caroline Coles is going to be the one to stand over this one. No short options at the moment for their corner kick. They're going to throw as many numbers into the box as they can. Curling ball inside into the goal area, deflected out of bounds for another Charlotte corner kick. Another curling service into the box, pretty close to the penalty dot. Headed out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. On the receiving end of that cross was Millicent Jones. Showing a little bit of frustration that the ball didn't go in the back of the net. Quickly resetting to the back line. And here's Tormenta with a long goal kick into the center circle. Pacheco trying to force the ball further up the field, out of bounds for a Tormenta throw in. And Pacheco's going to be the one to throw this one back in. Has Gallegos and Prentice in the middle, and as a drop decides to go forward and look for T. Loose ball falls to Duncan's feet. Looking ahead for Ella Peterson, putting some pressure on the Charlotte goalkeeper. And here's Piper Mathers feeding that one further up the left flank, out of bounds for a Tormenta throw in. And we're going to have a hydration break. Be right back. And just like that, both teams are back on the pitch. Tormenta has the ball in their hands, and we're going to put this one back into play. Now that both teams had a chance to get some water in their system. Charlotte forcing the turnover there, trying to cut through the middle. Gallegos putting a lot of pressure there, trying to own that ground there. And Charlotte concedes by dropping the ball back, trying to force a long ball and cross the field, goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Tormenta looking to access that lane along the right flank. Ella Peterson undone by the Charlotte defense there. They're going to set up a three-person rondo around her. Trying to thread that one up the field. Turned over straight to Tormenta's back line. Ella Peterson back on the ball. Back inside to Brooke, who sends that one to the quarter. Ella Peterson trying to chase that one down. Out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Tormenta's going to opt to drop this one back to Reagan Young. Look to the left side for Pacheco. Up to Gallegos along that left flank. Turned over by Charlotte, and we have a 1v3 here, but she doesn't shy away from that one. And Reagan Young forces the turnover and sends that one back to her faithful keeper. Peterson with taking a harsh shoulder-to-shoulder challenge there. She already had the height and weight difference there. Well, she was battling that height and weight difference there. Took the rough end of that challenge and was sent to the ground, earning that foul. Norris sends that one out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. Couple more resets here from Charlotte. This one a throw-in. And again, knocked out of bounds for a throw-in. This one is going to go for Tormenta. Ball's been stuck along that side of the field here for just a bit. Don't be surprised if they try to send this one long up the field or try to drive it over to the other side of the pitch. And they opt for the long service up the field. Good duel there from Ashlyn Parsick. And there's Prentice for some support. Going to drop this one back to Figueroa. Going to take a long ball, try to get past two Charlotte defenders to try to connect with Pacheco, unable to do so. Charlotte forcing that turnover there in the middle of the field. Pacheco back on the ball, sending a lofting ball up to Ella Peterson. Charlotte's defense with a one-touch up the field. Good combination there between two of their players. Now they're going to try to thread that one back inside. And here's Norris trying to connect with T up top. You saw that T had that run started, but she took a tackle from Charlotte, and Charlotte's on the attack now. Here's Jane Neal looking for a long shot from well outside. And that's out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. Figueroa with a short goal kick here to Reagan Young. Cut off by Charlotte's defense, sent back out of bounds by Young. We have a Charlotte throw in here inside Tormenta's half. Jane Neal with the ball in her hands, going to throw this one back in, get this one back into play. There's Ella Peterson on the ball again, evading multiple Tormenta defenders. Another tough shoulder-to-shoulder there between Caroline Coles and her defender. Here's T trying to force to cut off that pass. Charlotte composed in the ball here, trying to find somebody up top, unable to connect with their forward. Gallegos sending that one to the left flank for Selena Duncan, trying to combine and move up the field. T looking for the tactical foul inside the center circle there, unable to bring down Kinsey Bishop. And Charlotte still has possession here going into Tormenta's half. Good little 1-2 there from the Eagles. Ball served on the ground back into the penalty area for Tormenta. And just as Stephanie Randazzo was looking to take a shot there, Tormenta's defense was in the right place at the right time, shutting down that shot in a very threatening location. And this one's going to be a Tormenta goal kick. Served up to Ella Peterson, dropped to Norris. And now Charlotte's going to get their chance with a throw-in. Ball collected by Prentice, sent up to T. Over to Gallegos with an overlap from Pacheco. Feeds the ball to Pacheco. Has her defender one-on-one. Combines with Gallegos along that left flank. Charlotte with extra support in their defense, sending that one out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Pacheco's going to put this one back into play. High lofting shot on toward the Charlotte goal. High and not a threat for Eagles goalkeeper Schubert. Another short goal kick here. Charlotte's going to earn a free kick there right along the midline inside their own half. Looks like this is going to be Isabel Ashley who's going to put this one back into play. And Millicent Jones sends that one to the top line with a nasty collision there between Victoria Hefner and Tormenta goalkeeper Figueroa. Figueroa going low to collect that ball, focusing on the ball. Hefner coming in strong, trying to go over top, upended by Figueroa. And she now finds herself with a few people around her looking to support her. And both teams are going to circle up, huddle, get some hydration, talk some tactics, and we will be back as soon as this ball is put back into play. All right, ball is back in play. We had a substitution for the Charlotte Eagles there from an unfortunate injury. Kalia Shaq coming on for Victoria Hefner. Tormenta currently in possession of the ball. Young with the ball, going to send that one back to Figueroa. Swing on that back to the right side, has plenty of space and a single Charlotte defender for quite some distance there. Going to combine with her teammate up the right flank, Ashlyn Parsick there. Ball out of bounds for a Charlotte throw in. Ball dancing around the center circle with Charlotte Eagles possession. Jane Neal going to feed this one up the right flank, combining well with her teammate Megan Coffey there. Going to try to cut back through the middle and here now. Julia Prentice covering her mouth, looking as if she may have taken an elbow to the face there. Charlotte with the ball on the left side of the attacking side now. Going to swing this one through the center circle. T in hot pursuit there. Forces the turnover. She's got a breakaway. She's through the defense. Head on head with the goal. Heading in the box. And it's a goal! Great individual effort there from T. Hedman. Not only forcing the turnover, like stealing that ball with the pass going back to the back line, but then going through three Charlotte defenders to go face-to-face with Charlotte's goalkeeper Schubert and threading that one into the back of the net. Beautiful, beautiful display from Hedman there. Charlotte with the ball here on the right side of the pitch now. Going to drop this one back to the back line. Swung to the left side from Isabel Ashley over to her teammate there, Millicent Jones. Trying to do a thread ball up to the top of the line for Megan Coffey. Coffey able to get a foot on it, but sent out of bounds by Tormenta's defense. Pacheco coming back all the way back on that one. That one's actually going to go out for a Tormenta goal kick. Excuse me. No idea where we sit in extra time at the moment, but ref is currently looking at his watch, so maybe getting close to that time. That was an offside call for against Charlotte, so Tormenta's going to throw this one back into play. Trying to connect with T. She's got the touch. She's past the defense again. Going for a hat trick. Scores her hat trick. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second half of this match between Tormenta FC and Charlotte Eagles. As we begin the second half here in the 49th minute, we currently have a 3-1 lead for Tormenta. All thanks to T. Hedman and her first half hat trick against the Eagles. Tormenta looking to score there, but the ball goes out of bounds for a throw in for Tormenta. Just as a friendly reminder, Tormenta is wearing the white kits and Charlotte is wearing the blue kits. Play was delayed for quite a while in that first half as Victoria Hefner was being tended to for an injury after a challenge against D. Figueroa in the box. So we certainly hope that she's doing okay at this point. She was subbed off, and Kalia Shack was entering the match for her. And here's Tormenta carrying the ball into Charlotte's half here, with a challenge there from Ella Banch, out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. 3 substitutions for Tormenta and 1 substitution for Charlotte. For Tormenta coming on was, they had a goalkeeper swap. Number 0, Cameron Martinez coming on for number 1, D. Figueroa. Followed by a substitution involving number 10, Madison Haldeman, for number 4, Ashlyn Parsick. Tormenta finished their halftime subs with number 24, Kate Clark, entering the match for number 9, Gabriela Gallegos. For Charlotte, they opted to have 1 substitution. They also decided to swap their keepers, with number 0, Avery Sanders, coming on for number 1, Jael Schubert. Tormenta here with a throw-in going toward T. Hedman. Charlotte winning the ball, turning it back toward the midline. But Madison Haldeman there is able to put some pressure on the Charlotte advance. An attempt at the through ball from Charlotte goes through the Tormenta backline and out of bounds for a throw-in deep into Tormenta's half. Looks like Haldeman is going to be the one to throw this one back into play. Had Ella Peterson in the middle of the field, opted for Kate Clark further up the line. Back out of bounds for another Tormenta throw-in. And here's Haldeman with the ball in her hands again. Going even deeper down the line, going toward T. Hedman. Ella Peterson trying to run past her with the overlap, putting pressure to try to win that second ball. And Charlotte wins that one, threading it to the middle of the field, trying to send a through ball. They have a connection here to Kalia Shack. Quickly turned over, and Tormenta's building an attack the other way, turned over here at the midline. And there's Reagan Young collecting that loose ball, sending it back to the halftime sub, Cameron Martinez. This one's going to go out of bounds. Quickly reset. Ball put back into play right away by Charlotte Eagles. Possession established along the outside of the penalty area. Ball lofted up. Hits the crossbar. Punched out of bounds. Referee seeing the ball collide with the crossbar instead of the glove of Tormenta, so they're going to give this one to Tormenta as a goal kick. We have 2 more substitutions coming on for Charlotte. Looks like Ella Hicks and Sarah Stephen are going to be coming on. T. Hedman looking to take on 2 Charlotte defenders. Opts for Ella Peterson, overlapping her on the right side. Ella's going to send this one back into the pitch, back into the box. Arcing pass, trying to connect with Selena Duncan there. But the ball collected by Avery Sanders in the end. Charlotte's still waiting for that opportunity to send 2 more subs onto the pitch. And we're going to have a restart here for Tormenta. Ref's going to pause this one and allow these 2 subs to happen. I'll be able to back. And just as I mentioned just a minute ago, Ella Hicks and Sarah Stephen are coming on to them into the match. Leaving the match were Caroline Coles and Piper Mathers. And here's Tormenta chasing the ball out of bounds, and this one's going to go out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. Looks like Millicent Jones is set on taking this one for the team. Attempting a long throw into the penalty area. Unable to connect with her teammate, but a good long throw-in from Millicent. Out of bounds for another Eagles throw-in. Looks like Sarah Stevens is going to be throwing this one back in. Looking to find her best option. Goes down the line. And Haldeman is able to put pressure on that. Send the ball further up the field. Tormenta quickly centering this one over to Selena Duncan. Tried to thread that ball up to T. Hedman. Ball's deflected off the Charlotte defense. Back to Selena Duncan. She's going to thread this one back over to the left flank for Gianna Pacheco. Out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Great effort there from Selena Duncan to finish that ball and give Tormenta an extra lead over Charlotte Eagles. Selena Duncan making that path to the far post, getting her first goal of the season. Tormenta showing a different sense of urgency against Charlotte this time around. Big duel there between Sierra Moore and Kinsey Bishop. Love to see players battle it out as the ball is approaching the goal line. Ball bounces over Tormenta's defense. And Kalia Shack has an opportunity on goal. Sends it in. Oh, just outside the goal. Tormenta goal kick. She was all alone looking at Cameron Martinez there inside Tormenta's penalty area. She had defense in hot pursuit. Couldn't put the ball away. So here we sit in the 61st minute with a 4-1 lead for Tormenta FC over Charlotte Eagles. Charlotte Eagles with the ball on, looking to reset this one with a throw in inside of Tormenta's half. Shack turns this one over. Tormenta looking to capitalize off that. Quickly stolen by Charlotte. Charlotte establishing some possession outside the 18 box. Turned over. Tormenta going the other way. Duncan with a fancy move there on her defense. T. Hedman with the ball inside the penalty area. Cuts it back along the goal line. Feeds it up to her teammate. Tipped off by the Charlotte goalkeeper. And Sierra Moore unable to get a foot on that one. Trying to spin around as she was trying to shoot that one into the goal. She got the spin part done. Couldn't connect with the ball. Stoppage of play here. And Charlotte's going to have a free kick. They're going to allow Avery Sanders to advance up the field to take this one. Charlotte looking like they have a few more numbers on defense than they did in the first half. Dropping this one back to Young. Over to Haldeman. Back to Young. Tormenta trying to advance up the left flank, looking to possibly even cut inside to the middle, opting to drop back to the back line, then all the way back to the keeper. Martinez with a short pass to the back line, trying to move the ball even closer to the midline, turned over to Charlotte, and they're going to drop this one back to their back line as well. Millicent Jones with the long pass to her teammate, looking to connect with a teammate, but right to the feet of a Tormenta defender. And here's Martinez again. She's going to opt to do a short pass over to Young. Young's going to carry the ball with plenty of space. Little threat of an advancement from any sort of defensive player there. Charlotte turns it over, turning the other way. And this one's going to go out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. Millicent Jones still looking for that long throw. First throw goes toward Tormenta's box. This one goes back to her back line, trying to push that one back up toward the top line. T. Hedman there for the turnover. Trying to send that one over to Sierra Moore. Hedman with a strong challenge. Moore trying to chase down that loose ball. Charlotte's going to collect this one and send it back to Sanders. Good first touch there from Kay Clark, sending out wide to Haldeman. Losing 2 defenders, sending it up to Sierra Moore. Tries to dance along the goal line. Kicked out of bounds for a Tormenta corner kick. And it looks like T. Hedman's going to be taking this one from the corner. Currently only 4 Tormenta players into the box. We have 2 advancing in as we speak. Charlotte trying to pick up every single Tormenta player as they enter the box. High lofting ball toward the PK spot. And this one's going to be called back for a Charlotte restart. Looks like we're looking at an offside call. Sanders with an arcing pass toward the midline, connecting with Stephanie Randazzo. Martinez to the rescue there, sending out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. And here's Millicent Jones coming in, trying to show off her long throw again. Gets it all the way into the penalty area. But Stephanie Randazzo's not there to advance and put that one on frame. Had 3 Tormenta defenders plus the goalkeeper there swarming around that loose ball. So it was easily collected. Ball centered back to Kay Clark. Still trying to connect with Sierra Moore. Cleared out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. Short pass to Young. No pressure just yet. Splits the defenders. Errant pass gets away from her. Charlotte collects that one. Tormenta clears that one away. Tormenta finding time and space along the right side with Haldeman. Hedman with the ball. Tries to cut back inside. 3 Charlotte defenders swarm around her almost instantaneously. Ball's cleared out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Here's Haldeman going to throw this one back in. Opts to drop back. Pass attempted to go toward the top line for Sierra Moore. Straight to Charlotte's Kinsey Bushup. Out of bounds, Tormenta throw in. Haldeman once again chasing this one down. She's going to throw it in. Anderson with the ball at her feet. Turned over. Charlotte quickly advancing the other way. She's got 4 Tormenta defenders near her. Tormenta takes that one off her feet. Deflects off a Charlotte defender out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. We're going to have a substitution here for Charlotte. Looks like number 5, Corinthian Clark Groom, is about to come in. 3 substitutions there between the two sides. 2 for Tormenta and 1 for Charlotte. Charlotte with the ball at their feet, inside the center circle, inside Tormenta's half. Opts for the left side of their attacking end. Tried to find a window in Tormenta's defense. Tormenta collected that one, sent it out the other direction. This one's going to go out of bounds for a Charlotte throw-in. Delayed throw from here from Charlotte. Taking their time putting this one back in play. Ooh, she gets that ball right along the goal line. Sent back out of bounds by Hedman. Across the goal line for a Charlotte corner kick. Looks like Shaq is going to be the one to help support her teammate there in the corner. Plenty of blue jerseys entering the Tormenta box. Pass over to the top of the box. Enough pressure from Tormenta's defense pushed the possession farther back toward the midline. Tormenta forcing the turnover here, quickly advancing the other direction. We have a 2v6 here with Sierra Moore advancing on the back end. And now we have an offside call against Tormenta, so Charlotte's going to restart this one. '73rd minute, still Tormenta 4-1 over Charlotte Eagles. Ball cleared by Charlotte into Tormenta's half, out of bounds for a throw-in. That'll be Allison Leva who's going to throw this one back in. Actually, that's going to be Hedman. Kate Clark trying to get a crafty touch over to Sierra Moore. A little heavy on the touch, sends it back out of bounds. And now we're going to have a Charlotte throw in. No ball in sight, so we're going to see some seconds tick away before this ball gets back into play. Errant first touch from Charlotte, out of bounds. Thrown in by Tormenta. Going to drop this one to the back line. Try to establish some possession. Keep things calm. Try to move back up the field. Pressing the ball up there, but turned over by Charlotte. Ball's in the center circle. Charlotte looking to advance into Tormenta's half. Opting for attacking down the left side. Quickly turned over by Sierra Moore. Looking for a tactical challenge there from Sarah Steven. Ref's going to bring this one back. Not looking for advantage on that one. As Sierra Moore was surrounded by Charlotte defenders, and our center ref didn't see any advantage in that situation. Charlotte within possession now. Passed across the midline. And we're going to go all the way back to Martinez here. Looking to possibly swing over to the right side of the field. She's going to opt to go for a long ball to the left flank. An attempted 1-2 between Tormenta players trying to get down to that left corner. Failed, but Charlotte gifted them with another turnover, and we have a quickly advancing Duncan in the box. Shot goes wide and out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Ref's going to point to the corner for of the goal area for a Charlotte goal kick, but quickly follows it with another whistle for a hydration break. So we will be back with you in just a few minutes. Ball is back in play, and we're back underway here in the second half of the second half. Looking at the 79th minute, Tormenta still holding that 4-1 lead over Charlotte Eagles. Hydration break is over, so we're going to continue play here, try to finish out this match strong. Charlotte Eagles with possession midway through Tormenta's half. Charlotte Eagles trying to go through the gut of Tormenta's defense, failing, and Tormenta winning possession, turning it back the other direction with a fast break going into Charlotte's box. Ball goes into the hands of the goalkeeper. Punt goes straight over to the center circle, headed more into Tormenta's half by Megan Coffey. Tormenta now trying to establish possession inside the center circle. Drop back to the back line. Splits the defense, trying to find Sierra Moore along the right flank. Bounces off her foot and goes out of bounds. We'll have a Charlotte throw in here. Hedman pushes the pass back toward the middle of the field. Ball immediately returned to her in an attempted 1-2, but Charlotte all over that. and now finding possession themselves inside of Tormenta's half. And we're going to have a throw in here for the Eagles. Over Haldeman's head. Cleared out of bounds by Allison Leva. And here comes Millicent Jones for this long throw in. Still looking to chip away at that 3-goal differential here in the 82nd minute. Long throw into Tormenta's penalty area. Headed out of bounds by Julia Prentice. And we're going to have a Charlotte corner kick. Arcing ball straight to the PK. And Megan Coffey getting on the other end of that one, but sending it straight over the crossbar, out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. Martinez will be taking this one. Short pass to the left side of the field. Leva sends this one up to Moore. Keeps it inbounds. Ref's going to call this one back for a Charlotte throw-in. Here's Moore again with the ball, trying to get past the midline, get into Charlotte's half. Able to do so, fighting off her defender, Sarah Stephen there. Trying to get into the penalty area now. And we have a penalty for Tormenta. Goalkeeper came out to challenge that 1v1, unable to get contact with the ball, sending the Tormenta player straight to the ground. And let's see who's going to be taking this one. Nobody seems to want to claim the ball at the moment. Looks like it's going to be Anderson. No time wasting or shenanigans from either side. Just going to go straight to the PK. Anderson puts the ball on the dot. Backs up a couple steps. Short run up here. Oh, she's going to back up just a little bit more. Run up. Kick. Blocked by Charlotte's goalkeeper. Sanders diving to her right. Able to collect that ball. And she's going to punt this one away. Haldeman kicks that one off Charlotte, out of bounds for a throw-in. Down the line to Moore. And Charlotte's going to collect this one and put it back into play. 85th minute now. Ball over the top. Cleared by Tormenta's defense. And here's Kenzie Bushup. Charlotte's going to try to build out of the back here. Long ball. And Megan Coffey collects the loose ball. Deflect. Oh. And Martinez there to collect that one, prevent that one from going out of bounds for a Charlotte corner kick. Martinez in no hurry to get up from that prone stance. Haldeman down the line to Kate Clark, out of bounds by Charlotte. We have another Tormenta throw-in. Haldeman's going to drop that one to Leva. Sensing the pressure, boots that one out of bounds. Charlotte looking to quickly reset that one. Not too many options advancing right away, so we're going to have a slower reset here, but ball sent over to Millicent, throws it into the penalty area. And Martinez there to collect it just as Kinsey Bishop was advancing. And Martinez punts this one toward the midline. One bounce, Moore heads it deeper into the half. Hot pursuit, ball cleared out of bounds. Tormenta throw. Deep into Charlotte territory, close to the corner. Haldeman throws that one toward the goal line. Off the Tormenta defender as Charlotte was trying to clear that one and out of bounds for a Charlotte goal kick. Sanders opts to the short pass to Jones. Sends the long ball the other way. Tormenta turns that one over, and Duncan has the ball along the left flank. And she drops it back. Arcing pass into the box. Nobody on the other end. And Sanders there to collect that one as well. Just going to roll that one to her back line. Aaron pass gets away, and Moore's on top of this one, going toward the goal line, inside the penalty area, off the incidental block there. Haldeman has the ball now, trying to thread it back into the high pressure that we just saw. Moore still with the ball at their feet. Clark going to send this one back to the back line. Clark's going to send it to the middle this time for Anderson. Anderson's pass gets away from her. Charlotte turns it over in the middle of the field, looking to advance over to the midline. That pass gets away from them as well. And now Tormenta is going to create some possession here. Lob into the center circle. Sees a couple touches from both sides. And a shot from Charlotte goes well out of bounds for a Tormenta goal kick. One minute and change left in regulation time. And here's Tormenta advancing quickly into Charlotte's half. Turned over, cleared away by Charlotte. Trying to force the fast break the other direction. Long ball collected by Tormenta, sent back to Martinez. Martinez is going to take her time with the ball at her feet here, send it back out to the left flank. That ball from Charlotte found its way through the Tormenta defense, collected by Martinez. Took a couple extra seconds to lay on top of that ball. Now she's going to adjust her shin pads, do some extra curriculars to burn some time. High lofting punt toward the midline. One touch from Sierra Moore. Well, we've got a fast break inside of Charlotte's half here. Sierra Moore back into the penalty area. Ball cleared out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. Haldeman's going to trot over there to throw this one back in. Not too many options readily available. Finds Moore along the goal line. Tries to take her defender on one-on-one, unable to do so. Charlotte clears that out of bounds for a Tormenta throw-in. And Duncan picking up that errant pass. Gets into the penalty area. She's close to the goal area. Along the goal line. Tries to find her teammate there close to the penalty spot, but now Charlotte's moving the other direction here. She's got a defender on either side of her. Ball sent closer to the midline. And Martinez is going to test her ability to kill the clock a little bit here. Couple short touches as Charlotte applies some pressure, quickly picks it up and sends it back into play along the left flank. Plenty of space to work with, no pressure. And Charlotte forces the turnover here, trying to work quickly back inside Tormenta's half. Errant pass gets away from her, so Tormenta's going to establish possession here inside their own half. Ball sent toward the midline. Sierra Moore